Yo, what's up, Atlanta Falcons fans? Rise up. Even in the midst of a terrible loss, disgusting loss, unacceptable loss, rise up. Hey, welcome to the 4-4 Blitz Package. I'm your host, Yosarian, along with my co-host, Daryl and Mathis. I tell you right now, I feel kind of upset at what the Falcons did or did not do. But, boy, I know two guys that can't wait to give them the business. And they're right here with me. What's up, Daryl? What's up, Mathis? Holla at them.
What's up,
What's
man?
happening, Falcons fans?
Yeah, go ahead,
Go
Daryl,
ahead.
because I'm blowed. Go ahead, Daryl.
That kind of day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Daryl, aka Black Jedi, BLAKK Jedi. Follow me on Twix and Instagram at that. Normally, I would have some cool or goofy little comment. I ain't got nothing today. We need to get on these boys.
Yeah, this is MFJ. You can find me on Instagram and X at M_F_J21. We appreciate y'all.
So, I don't even know where to start, man. This team, yeah, I know it's just 3-4. I know it's only 7 games. I get that. We got 10 more games left. I get it. Man, this team looks terrible. I know we have injuries. I know Drake didn't play. I know Michael Penix didn't play. Divine Diablo didn't play. Boy, looks bad. So, with that being said, tell me how y'all feel right now. We're going to get into the chat in a minute. Daryl, how do you feel? 35,000 feet feelings about the Falcons in this past game.
This team was the 4 H's. They were horrible. They were horrific. They were horrendous. And they were horrid. I'm sure I could come up with a couple more. But it was an awful, awful game. All 3 phases of the game was bad. I don't know. I made a video Sunday night. I don't even know if y'all posted it, right? In that video, my theme is fire Raheem. Period. Because last year we was complaining about the defensive coordinator that Raheem brought in. This year we're complaining about the offensive coordinator that Raheem brought in. I think it's time we start to treat our Falcon fanhood like the mafia. You remember them old mafia movies? You bring somebody dirty into my organization. You bring somebody incompetent into my organization. We burying both of y'all in the desert.
Both gotta go.
Fire Raheem. Maybe you don't do it now, right? Maybe you wait till the end of the season. But at this point, I'm at a point he can make the playoffs, and I say, fire Raheem. This ain't it.
I'm cool with that because there's been coaches that have won championships that have been fired the next year. So I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna start with Raheem. I'm gonna start with our offensive coordinator. His bum ass. Zach Robinson. For the life of me, I don't understand the offense. And then Michael Penix doesn't play, and then you put Kirk Cousins in the same position. Last year, Michael Penix's first game, I went back and watched the whole first 2 series on YouTube. They got the whole game on there. So I don't know why we are going backwards. In the first series, he went from pistol, under center, shotgun, under center, pistol, where he threw an interception. Why are we stuck? We look like that's what we should have looked like last year. We're going backwards, not forwards.
Mhm.
So I want Raheem gone too because he looks like a goof over there on the sidelines for 3 quarters of the game. Um, the only fire ever seen out of him was when Kirk Cousins saved the game last year against Tampa Bay. But Zach Robinson can be relieved right now. I have a better playbook in my NCAA playbook than Zach Robinson has in real life,
Wow.
and I'm an offensive guru. And so for me, I feel like I need the job. So if you want to leave the team that bad, get the fuck on. That's all I gotta say. If you wanna leave the team that bad, just go ahead and step away now,
Hmm.
cause you're trash.
Straight
And
garbage. Straight
hot
garbage.
garbage.
Man. What's up, Clay?
What's happening, Clay?
Man, Clay jumped on. He said, people blaming Zach. He did have 2 calls that were bad. We had the same problem we've always had since Matt left. Bad/inconsistent quarterback play. We've lost 3 bad games this year. Quarterback played like trash. So straight up, he's saying the quarterback.
I got to
True.
disagree with you on this one, Clay. I got to disagree with you.
Mm.
Here's why. I'm sitting in the stands watching, and when Kirk Cousins went under center, I can't remember what play it was. It was in the first quarter. He went under center. Uh, did a play action, pass, completed it for a first down. Dude behind me, because I said, "Wow, Kirk's under center." Dude behind me, when the pass was completed, he said, "Football 101, play action works." That's simple, right? Every other play after that, hey, Charlie Warner going in motion to the right. They
Going to the
start moving the line to the right.
right. Hmm.
Everybody in the stadium knows it's going as a run to the right, to include everybody on defense. Wide receiver, Mooney goes in motion. Safety step back a step. Everybody knows that's going to be a 5-step drop for a pass. Option route, streak, check down to Kyle Pitts. Why check down to Kyle? Why you running Kyle Pitts? Anyway, check down to Kyle Pitts. Everybody knows that. That's not bad quarterback play. That's bad offensive calling. That's a
Yes.
bad OC. At this point, and Mathis says it in jest. I'm saying it dead serious. At this point, I would trust Mathis to pull up PlayStation or Xbox and run a play and say, "Hey, do this." Oh, audible Y. I'd expect him to at least score something before I
I,
would Zach Robinson.
I'll get us there. I'll get us there. Yeah. Look, one of my coworkers said, and this was from last week's game, when the 49ers on the fourth down, where he jumped the route that Drake London ran. He sat up there and said he heard after the game that the cornerback knew what he was getting ready to do once Drake London got into that position. We have the ugliest offense. And now, because the 49ers and the Dolphins and everybody else is getting ready to basically stop Bijan in the running game, there's no hope. So I relinquish my 14-3. Well, I have no choice since we done already lost 4 games, but it ain't getting no better. So it is what it is.
Bruh,
Yeah.
we might be
Well,
3-14.
I was about to ask. So I was just looking at the Ladybirds of AFN, just on their podcast, and I chimed in a couple of times, let them know I don't have any confidence in not only Zach Robinson, but I don't have confidence in the Falcons. And they were talking about what Raheem Morris said about Zach, how he has confidence in his play calling and his just leadership abilities. I don't have any confidence in the Falcons right now. Yeah, like I said, 3-4. We have 10 games remaining. We were down a quarterback. Our starting quarterback doesn't play. Normally, you wouldn't expect to win when your starting quarterback doesn't play, but we have $100 million quarterback as a backup. And anyway, Drake London, our starting receiver, number one receiver. I got to talk to y'all about that again. You know what you know what I'm gonna bring up. Right. Yeah, y'all gonna be shaking your heads with me. Anyway, number one receiver, he was out. And our fastest linebacker on the staff was out.
He broke his arm.
Huh?
He broke his
Yeah,
forearm. So
he's through. He's through for a while. Don't know how long. Hopefully, it's not for the season, but maybe 5-6 weeks, something like that. So, glass half full. It's still
Glass
long.
broken. Glass broke.
Oh Lord. So I mean, it's a long season.
I mean, I agree. Long season.
Yeah,
I agree. Long season, right? Long season. Still got 10 games, but based on what the best predictor of future performance is past performance. That's the best predictor.
Yeah.
As far as a coach goes, you're telling me that Zach Robinson is going to have some big turnaround in the 8th game of the season? He's coached the way he's coached. His playbook is what it is.
He is who he is.
Right? So unless there is some miraculous turnaround, this is a copycat league. Everybody's been saying, I've been hearing that all week. This is a copycat league. It's a copycat league. The playbook to beat us has been passed down. What I don't understand is how come I can watch the Miami Dolphins run this play to Ashan out of the backfield for a touchdown, and if it's a copycat league, why are we not copying that when we have the best running back in the game? But I digress. I thought I wouldn't be pissed on Tuesday night. I'm more mad now than I was on Sunday because I've had the chance to listen to Raheem Morris say stupid stuff like the best team or the better team beat us. They're not better than you. There is one position on that field they were better than you at? Like talent-wise, that was wide receiver because Waddle is better than Mooney because Mooney hurt. Almost every other position, your guy was better. And you lost. Oh, maybe linebacker because JD Bertrand sucks.
Okay. Troy ain't no better, but yeah, you're right. JD Bertrand is.
Troy ain't no better. Troy.
So
I don't know.
My question is,
maybe Troy is better.
Nah, Troy ain't better.
Is he healthy yet?
Nah, this is the thing. What y'all got to realize is Troy Anderson still can't cover nobody. So what difference do it make? He's not making a difference out there either.
You're right.
We're down our two best, besides Caden Ellis, our two best linebackers that could be on the field, Devon Diablo and Jalen Walker, are both out. So with that being the case, you don't have somebody that you can plug in there and feel like you can trust. If Jalen Walker was available, I feel like I could trust him to be there. But since he's not, like, my thing is, I didn't I bring up Jalen Waddle in the trade? Did I do that?
You did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because he scare you at the end of the day. But if you're not gonna do that, go get a linebacker. Fifth round pick.
You definitely
Because my thing is, Raheem ain't gonna be here next year if he don't attempt to do something else. And
so
our GM might not be either.
You say linebacker over nose tackle?
You got to go down the middle. Let me put it.
I wanted the fat boy in the draft. So for me, I would honestly take the kid that Tampa Bay let go before the season started. The kid, the big guy out of Florida.
The one that couldn't lose weight?
Man, I don't care about him losing weight. I need him. Yeah. My thing is, why does he really need to lose weight for real? Because he did it at Florida in one of the hottest states in America. So if I can get him on the field for one or two plays every drive, especially in the biggest moments, man, I don't care about that. We already getting smashed. These folks running at us now. They see it now, so they running. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Let's jump in
Mm-mm.
the chat right quick. Clay said, he said before Kurt washed out last year, the offense was humming. Penix
Hmm.
has had a couple of good games. It's all been Zach. It's all been Zach. Just inconsistent quarterback, in my opinion. Not to mention the O line has been garbage the last 2 weeks.
I
Yeah, and
can't I can't say that either though, because when you played the Bills, you had a very well scripted offense or off script, whatever you want to say. You know, the only thing that was terrible about that game was the almost fumble at the beginning of the game. What in the world changed the next week? Because you went
I
a
know.
totally different direction. You didn't put Bijan in the slot. You didn't have Tyler on the field. You might have did that once or twice. Why not keep the same formula until somebody decides to stop it?
I know what changed. Because he ran there was a couple plays this game. He had Tyler and Bijan on the field at the same time. What changed was the tape is out. They know how to stop it. Again, Charlie
How?
Warner
How?
goes in motion. Charlie Warner goes in motion to the right. That's where the run is going. Mix it up a little bit. Put Charlie Warner in motion to the right, run to the left. Do a
yeah, maybe
sweep. Do a
he's saving.
toss.
But you
Do
know, but you
He's saving
know,
that play
you
for.
know what would help that? You know what would help that? Put him under center. Play
oh
action.
Mathis, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I do. I ain't the OC. If I was the OC, I'd be listening to you right now. That dude need to tune into this podcast because it is obvious what he does. And when it's blatantly obvious, they're keying in. That's why you say, well, give it the ball to Bijan. It don't matter because they're like everybody's looking like, okay, it's going to Bijan, and they're pinning their ears back. Or it's going to a pass. And that's why I say I don't think the offensive line is playing like crap. It's how you gonna fight somebody when they know every move you have? Y'all seen the new Superman, which was crap by the way, but that's my opinion. Y'all seen the new Superman? Superman can't beat Ultraman because Lex Luthor knows everything he's going to do. That's where we
Mhm.
are right now. They know everything we're going to do. You can't expect your offensive line to block when them dudes is pinning their ears back because they know it's a pass and they're not biting on the play action. Ain't nobody biting on the play action
Right.
coming out the
Because it
pistol.
ain't no play action.
I agree.
They
I
won't
agree.
bite
It's
because
just
they
kind
can
of like,
see
oh,
it.
here you go. Hey,
They can see
everybody
it.
can see it.
Yeah, they can see it.
This ain't again. Why? Now, why about it, Clay? I can't buy it. I can't buy it, bro. I can't. And last year it was humming. I agree. It was humming. I think this year it took everybody a little while to get the tape and to figure it out. Now that it's figured out, it's a wrap.
Hey, Zach Robinson actually remind me of um, the coach from the Water Boy. He's scared. He look across the field, and ain't nobody scared of him. Nobody's scared of his offense. Right. So
Mhm.
that's basically what's going on right now, man. And until he decides to put some big boy pants on and try something different, we're gonna continue to be in the same boat. And yeah, wide body, I wouldn't go to that game. That's gonna be the worst game in the NFL, and they are not gonna have it on TV. Mm.
God, dog, we're gonna go back
They
to
are
the
gonna
days.
black that. Look, our fans ain't. Our
Flag
fans
out there.
leaving by halftime, man. That's gonna be the most unwatched football game ever.
Man,
Black it out.
Clay said, "Give me somebody on the practice squad." He said, "I don't want to see Bertrand again." Bless. All I can say for Bertrand is bless his heart. Bless his heart.
No, no,
He showed me trying.
yo,
He looked like he
yo,
be trying.
he don't
Bless
be
his
trying. He ain't
yo.
trying.
Their first play of the game was a wheel route out the backfield. and Bertrand was in coverage. And Bertrand got there. Now, I don't know if the throw was on point because I couldn't see from where I was sitting, but Bertrand was there. And Bertrand got up doing and I was like, and me and the dude behind me looked at each other and said, it's going to be a long day because they picking on them
They gonna
already.
pick on,
And
yeah,
they
they gonna
picked
kazoo.
on that dude with pass and run. I can't remember the last time I seen somebody pick on a linebacker with a run game. With the run game, they was looking like we're 40. He over there running to the right. It was outrageous how hard they went at that guy.
He,
I agree with Clay on that one. Give me somebody off the practice squad.
he
You
plays
pull
like
a
his
dude
number
off the
should be
street.
like 66 or 68. In middle school, you have so many kids on the team. You have to look down the list. Kid got on
Hey,
the helmet with that one bar, one in
so how many
number 68.
second round busts have we had? I know he's like a third or fourth round pick, but
Yeah, he's down.
between uh, Troy
Jalen
Anderson, who
Mayfield,
else?
Troy Anderson. Jalen Mayfield was the second round, wasn't he? I think. So
Yes.
I had to look back, man. I had to look
I
back at
don't look. If I'm Arthur, I'm cleaning. Jeff Ulbrich would probably be the only person I attempt to hold on to.
yeah, the
yeah,
defensive staff going to be all right.
yeah.
Honestly, would be the only person I'd hold on to. But everybody else, it's got to start fresh. I'm at a point where we can dump most of the people on the team too. Oh, and Daryl, your cornerback, he really showed up. He
Mm.
finally showed his true colors in that game.
Mm.
He showed his
And
true
what's up with
colors
Jesse Bates? Can somebody answer that for me?
because Jesse is not playing the position he was the last 2 years. They got him playing basically the strong safety down in the box. That ain't Jesse's the center fielder. So
Because
that's the thing. Okay,
blew that Jalen Waddle touchdown. He blew that. That was all on him.
yeah.
And you know what? Now that you say it, it makes sense. Because he bit down. He did bite down to go low, and Waddle ran right by him.
If you think about it, when we played, who was that? Washington. Xavier Watts was the one that made that interception back in the end zone. For the past 2 years, that's been Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates, we basically got two of the same player out there. That's why I said if I forgot who I was talking to, but if we're going to have those two type of safeties, you might as well look more into possibly trying to do a cover two. Because Jesse Bates ain't no box safety like that. Jesse Bates is your center fielder.
Clay
So
said, "What will help? What will help that is a quarterback that was a threat, and they didn't put 8 men in the box. You have to be able to threaten the defense with the pass. So I also feel that we don't have a dual threat quarterback. Definitely not Kirk Cousins, but even Michael Penix, he's not a dual threat quarterback.
nah, he's not looking to run.
He can move a little bit, but he's not one that's looking to run or is a threat.
He doesn't want to run.
Man, listen, like I said, year before last, I'm sorry. No, last year, one of my first videos was on Bo Nix. Anyway.
You know what's crazy? I don't even know if Bo Nix, if you redraft that draft, Bo Nix ain't even going to be the first one off the board.
No, but I'm just saying he was available.
Right, but I'm saying so let me ask you this. If you go back and redraft the draft, and
right now,
Michael Penix doesn't have the same games that they do.
Right.
You taking Bo Nix over Drake May?
Yeah, right now, sure, yeah. Now Drake May balling. Drake May is balling, but Bo knows. Bo knows right now. Hey man,
Bo know he got an offensive guru behind him.
But Bo can move. Bo is a threat.
They both can.
Man, Bo is a threat. You know,
okay, Drake May about to be a threat this week.
Oh
you
yeah,
gonna see how big of a threat he is.
Made Tua look like his eyes were together again. Normally one of his eyes be kind of swimming around. His eyes was on point this day.
Clay, speak your mind, Clay.
He said, "Y'all don't want my opinion." Half of the fan base would call me a hater. Hey man, Fan told me about the game and just the way how quiet it was in the stadium, man.
It's
In
always
regards to
quiet.
the Falcons. I mean,
Yeah, it was quiet. Here's why. Here's why. Your first drive out, they came out and you were like, okay, we got to stop. Our first drive out, it was like, what the hell was that? You know, we do the first down chant, the move to change, move to change.
mhm.
I think we did it twice. It,
Yeah, 2 times.
you gotta give us something. And when you just going out there throwing the real estate, where you throwing it ain't nobody there. Come on, nah. This team gets the fans that they deserve playing like that. And we all know Atlanta fans, some of the most fickle fans in the world. We awful. This team is going to get the fans it deserves because that was hot, unadulterated garbage. So yeah, I never call you a hater. It ain't enough hate you could heap on them, Clay. After we got the two worst losses of any team this year.
Mm.
All 32 teams. Nobody has put up worse losses than that Carolina Panthers loss and this loss.
Mm.
Well, the Panthers got Dallas too.
They were bad when we played them. They got right on us.
But they're getting better. They got right on us. Absolutely. We were their get right
Would
game.
you be surprised
We were
right now if Miami go out and get right and they get another game, they get another win, and they get
Mm,
another win because they got right in
yes,
our
because it ain't
house?
happening. Ain't nobody getting rid of
I
Tua with one eye beat them. Just us.
just us.
Just us.
Oh, they get mm.
Tua's gonna
and
go out the next game and throw 4 interceptions.
right. I think everybody's scheduling us for the homecoming. That a homecoming game.
Yeah.
That's it. McCaffrey got right on us. Right,
Home.
this is the best game of his year was against us. Best game of Tua's year was against us.
Clay said he
Mm,
wanted Drake
mm.
May. I didn't want Drake May because I just didn't trust anybody from North Carolina at that time.
Mhm.
He's proven to be different. But normally you're talking about Mitch Trubisky. You tell them, man, they just don't put out good quarterbacks. But Drake May, hey man, I needed him on my fantasy team. I make a trade now. I have Michael Penix and Jackson Dart. So I'm playing Dart because
Now Jackson Dart still gonna get you points.
he's a
Jackson,
what?
he gonna get you more. He gonna get you more
Threat,
points.
a
I mean,
threat
just
to
get the
play.
points.
Right. But oh my God. And I'm not hating on Penix. I'm glad he's a Falcon. I believe he's going to be great. But man, maybe not with Zach Robinson. I think
No,
he's
because
set
Zach
up for
Robinson
failure.
got this pistol set up like he wants to be able to be mobile. Now, if you had Jackson Dart as your quarterback, or Drake May, or Bo Nix, this probably would work. Now, Michael Penix may have ran a 4.4 or 4.5 at the combine or whenever he ran it, but he doesn't have that twitch speed, man.
Right.
So
And he's not looking to run either. He's not
uh,
looking. His eyes are downfield. He wants to make plays with his arm. Has a great arm. And okay. I was about to say we didn't have a receiver. Have receivers, right? So, with that being said, do y'all now agree that we really need receivers? We probably have the worst receiving room in the NFL. And yeah, I know Ray McLeod, he's no longer with the team. But even if he was, I think we have the worst receiving room in the NFL, even with Drake London, because it's a precipitous drop off. If he's not there, we don't have anything.
well, this is the
If
thing.
Mooney don't get hurt, and I mean,
Yeah,
if you say if everybody's healthy, I don't. Or let me put it this way: I don't know of any receiving room that could lose their wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 and be good, right? Like I can't think of one. So you're saying if Drake London is hurt and Mooney has been hurt himself when y'all was there. I think y'all jinxed that dude, by the way. Mooney was hurt, and then Ray loses his mind for whatever reason, what team is going to be good with wide receiver 1 through 3 gone?
Just Tampa Bay.
I'm talking
Just,
about when they right
just
Tampa
Tampa
Bay.
Bay. That's it.
Tampa Bay. They have guys that
Really?
step up.
Really?
They won.
Hang on,
They
hang
won
on.
a game with a
So
rookie.
Mike Evans,
Out,
Godwin,
out.
and their rookie, right?
Abuka.
Out.
They won
Abuka,
a
right?
game
Let's say
earlier.
that
They
what
won
I'm
a game
saying is
earlier with it.
that's their wide receiver 1, 2, and 3. Abuka special. So that's their 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
If
we
those
don't
3
have
are
anybody
out,
special.
who they leaning on?
They had 2 rookies that won them a game a couple weeks ago without them 3.
Oh, they were all out?
All 3 of them were out.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, Tampa Bay. It ain't many of them out there that's gonna be able to handle that.
All I'm saying. So you
And I
said
think that's
Abuka
probably
is
that
special.
probably more on Baker Mayfield.
Right. But you say Abuka is special.
MVP.
But Abuka is special, right?
Yeah.
So that means okay. So he's better than Ray.
Yeah.
Yes. He's better than Mooney.
Yeah.
Yes. Does he threaten Drake?
Maybe give him a year or 2.
Would he be a very nice number 2? Pretty much like he was with you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The talent level for that number 2 should be almost good enough to compete with the number 1 or push the number 1. If the number 1 is out, your number 2 should be able to like do it.
Well,
He's the
for
number 3.
For one, we're broke. We've been broke. 2,
Okay, now why?
we've had bigger needs. We've
Why
had
are we
bigger
broke?
needs.
That.
Well, we were first off,
thought
we
we
were
had bigger needs. Why we broke?
well, you know why, and I'm not even gonna get into that. But we had
Who
other.
made that happen? Who
Okay,
made
let
that
me
happen?
ask you. Well, that's not what we're getting ready to get into. But you know, we had other stuff that we needed to get
Right.
defensive. We had more
You had
important
to
stuff.
get defense.
And why was it such a need when if your number 2 receiver last year did not get hurt, you had 2,000-yard receivers, so you didn't have a excessive need to look at that position because you had 4 receivers with over. I think Kyle Pitts may have had almost 600 yards, but you would have had 4 receivers with over 600 yards. There's not too many teams that's even doing that. So we looked at what we needed to. We hollered defense. We hollered defensive line.
We didn't even try anything with receivers in the in free agency, did we? And that's what Clay said. Defensive tackle, wide receiver, linebacker has to be addressed in free agency. But we didn't even. We just felt that we were good at wide receiver, right? We just felt we were good at wide receiver. And you just told me that Tampa Bay's number 3 is better than our number 1, our number 3, and number 2. That's what I'm saying. But yes, we needed defense first. We had to go there first. I got it. But at some point,
look at what Tampa already had. They could have got a corner. They could have got another D tackle to go behind Vita Vea. They chose receiver. They had the opportunity to do best player available, which we've done that stupid stuff for the past I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
And so if your team is pretty much already set up for success, you can go get that receiver that you didn't need that's going about to be just as good as Mike Evans has been over the past 13 years. So
how much do you love wow, I don't even want to talk about that one. Tez Johnson was a hero last week for Tampa Bay. Right.
And that's been a couple times.
Tez Johnson is better than Ray. Let me shut up. Let me get off that.
And that may be true. That may be true. But you didn't expect your wide receiver room to go backwards. And part of that is due to injury.
Right, but
and
that's a part of it. That's going to be a part of it. That's going to be a part. Injuries are going to happen. That's why you got to always address each position in free agency or in the draft somehow. But
all right.
Anyway, I could go on and on, but y'all know I'm right about it.
True.
We need a number 2. We need a real number 2. Mooney is a deep threat, but Mooney ain't that just major playmaker. He's a deep threat. He's not a playmaker though, and you
This
need
is
a
the
playmaker.
thing. Our receivers could look sexy if our offense looked better. Let's just do that. Casey Washington hasn't looked bad. Like
He can't get
we've
open,
had.
man. He can't get open.
What can you
But
get
now,
open
like
if
you
you
said,
run a 5 yard out that
right,
everybody knows is about to happen?
right, and you're right, man. Listen, last night I was looking at Monday Night Football because I needed Xavier Worthy to get me some points, and I am 7-1 in fantasy football. A-Town Posse, 19 established in 1995. I've been doing this a long time. I'm 7-1. Anyway, but I was just amazed at how well and how fluent and how creative that Kansas City offense is, especially on that touchdown. What's up? What's up, Chuck?
You
Yeah,
know, you
yeah,
know, you know they
Yeah.
played his team last
yeah.
night.
Right.
So
I'm sorry, Chuck. I'm sorry. I ain't even want to bring that up. But on the touchdown to Kareem Hunt, I don't know if you saw it, but they lined up three wide, three trips to the left, goal line, trips to the left. He was in shotgun. He had Kareem Hunt on his left. The initial movement of the play was towards the left. So you saw Mahomes kind of they moved the pocket left like he was going to one of the receivers on the left. Kareem Hunt chip block ran
out
back
the back,
across behind the defensive lineman, almost like a screen. And then you saw Mahomes work his way back to the right, had a plan B, a great plan B, and that's how they scored. Ain't that right, Chuck? Yeah. Um,
so
but it was so creative, man, and the fact that they have a plan B. I don't think the Falcons' offense playbook. They don't have plan Bs in their plays. They just have routes. It just has progressions, and I get that. But man, when I look, it just looks so good the way Andy Reid calls an
hey,
offense.
so how about this? Raheem, you think Raheem Morris still want this job? No, this is just it sounds funny. This is a legit question. You think he still want this job?
I, I mean, I think he does. I think he
Okay, so
does, but I don't.
so
I
let me
don't believe he's in trouble though.
so let me ask you this: if he still want this job, and last year, what move did he make in the season? Might have
Defensive
waited 2 years.
coordinator, defensive
He,
coordinators.
he better get
That,
his offensive coordinator up out of here.
that's all he did. Focus on his defense.
He better get that offensive coordinator up out of here.
So hang on. Let's say he fired because I am
He's
all for firing Raheem. I'm all
He's
for firing Terrence, but I say at the end of the year because if you fire him now, if let's say he fires Zach Robinson, who gonna call plays? TJ
somebody.
Yates.
Yep.
Yeah. Why? Why
Yates.
not? He done made the
Yeah,
receiver room
Yates.
better, right?
Yeah. Let Yates call
Just
it.
put
Has
more on
he?
him.
Has he
And I'm
though?
sure they have a team. They have a team of people that put that stuff together. They got a
Man,
team.
Like I mean, there really is nobody. Okay, we're saying that Robinson got the. Well, I agree with you. But we're saying that Robinson got the job too early, too quick, right? Because he didn't have a whole lot of coaching experience. He got the job a little too quick. TJ Yates, I don't think ain't never called plays unless he was in the huddle. So
Hey, but he
yeah,
was a
we
good
gonna get.
quarterback. I like
the
TJ.
He's a good
Saint the
quarterback.
Saints
I
head
agree.
the Saints head coach that beat us last year in New Orleans ain't never been a head coach. So what?
But that they beat us. We can't. You can't use that as an accurate barometer
Yeah, wait,
because at this
wait.
point,
We went
everybody
down
beat
there
them.
expecting to continue to evolve and be better. So yeah, yes.
I just question who you would do. Again, don't think I'm backing off because I'm not. I'm all for firing everybody from general manager down, except for the DC. The DC I think should stay. But and then I can't even say he should be the head coach because he was just a head coach last year. It was horrible. So yeah.
He
But
was interim here. I mean interim.
Still, that's where he would be here. So you couldn't really expect much of a change, right? But hey, leave them on. Let them do their thing. Let them destroy their futures in the league at our expense because I don't see replacing them as anything better.
Right. That's when you do like Mathis said and bring in Eric Bieniemy to be the head coach and let him
Come on,
come.
man. They look. These
That's
dudes
when
need
that's what you
these
do.
new these guys need to see somebody with a backbone that's not afraid to get in their ass, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And for me, Eric Bieniemy might be that one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
Yeah.
so psychological now. How about we just beat your ass a little bit? Maybe you need it.
And you know
Man,
what? Don't
no
even
sir.
fire him now anyway, because you do want to attract, you want to attract a coach. I don't know what coach will be out there, right? You said Eric Bieniemy. Like, are there really any offensive coordinators out there that's tearing the league up right now?
Uh,
I can't
I would
think of
take
one.
anybody that's behind um God, I can't
oh,
think of anything
give
now.
me give me I'll take the Washington offensive coordinator. I would. I
Their
give me
offense
give me give
is a
me
lot more creative. Yeah.
what is it? Cliff Kingsbury? Bring him
Kingsbury.
down here.
Ah,
Kingsbury.
ah,
He
Not as a head
as
he.
as
coach.
a coordinator. Okay,
No,
as a
I'm
Not as
I'm
a
coordinator.
saying
head.
I,
As a
I'm
coordinator.
saying as a head coach, because
Ah,
who you gonna poach this the OC someplace else that's gonna be willing to come into
you're
this
not.
situation.
You're right. You're not. You're not.
Hey, we ain't got no first round pick, right? So right now I
Where
think we
Matt
picked
Ryan at,
46.
man? I know Matt want to coach, right? I just
Hey, bring on Matt Ryan. I
man,
take Matt
bring
Ryan.
Matt, bro.
Uh,
I wear my
bring
number
Matt
two
Ryan
jersey
in.
every week.
No, quarter. Let's wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Matt
Now,
Chili.
if it's somebody that ain't done no coaching, it need to be me as the offensive coordinator. But he could be the quarterback's coach. Okay,
And
I'm
Matt
okay
making
with him.
way too much money now.
True,
Uh,
he is.
he'll be. I
True.
can see him being a GM or the president or part owner or something like that. Hey, Clay said, y'all remember back when Matt was here? It didn't matter who he was throwing to; he was turning people into a 1,000-yard receiver. Baker makes everybody a weapon. Quarterback play is important. Is to overlook. It's just way too much to overlook.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said, "Do I
I'm not
remember?"
against
Yes,
that.
I remember. I remember like I remember back on them fine days of when I was 22 years old. I had my whole life in front of me. That's how I remember Matt Ryan's days right now compared to what we have. Yes, I remember those days fondly.
Then how long Matt been gone now? 5 years?
It's, yeah.
Yeah.
4 years.
Hey
20,
man,
2020, he was here 2020, right?
it's starting to feel like Rankin Smith days, man. I'm telling you, it really starting to feel like the Rankin Smith days.
hmm Y'all,
Yeah, we
y'all,
Buddy
y'all enjoyed
Curry,
the.
you know, JD Bertrand kind of remind me of Buddy Curry, man.
So hang on. So look at this. Look. We lost to the Dolphins. We got this Patriots game coming. We how we doing in that one?
I don't feel good about it. If Penix plays, it's all according to if Drake and Penix are playing.
I feel horrible if it's just a pistol. If I gotta sit up here
Okay.
and look at him, then no.
So we out here saying they probably gonna lose up there, right? Then they got to go to Germany
They're
and
losing the
play
next two.
Indianapolis. And I'm
Ooh,
telling you,
Lord, Jonathan
Jonathan
Taylor,
Taylor gonna break the single game rushing record. He gonna rush
and
over 300
and they play
yards
good
in
defense
that
over
game,
there. And
right?
Daniel Jones
So
could run to. Oh yes, ooh Lord, JD.
Who we
Oh
got after
God.
then
that?
it's Carolina coming in here.
They'll beat us again.
Hey man, it ain't looking good. I don't think we win until we play the Saints
Then it's the
I don't think we.
Saints in
They
New
beat us too.
Orleans. I don't think we beating the Saints.
in
We
New
we
Orleans.
lose. We lose to the Saints too. I'm sorry.
No, I'm thinking we're going back.
No, we're
If
not.
the Falcons may shock everybody this week, I think they're going to shock everybody this week. I'm hoping that they do.
Well, it's
But this
good to
is
Mhm.
a
hear you
type,
say that.
this is a type
It's
of
good to hear
setup.
you say that.
Huh?
It's good to hear you say that because when I say it, y'all look at me crazy. So I'm glad you saying it.
I mean, because this is the type of. I hope Michael Penix plays. If he plays, I think I'm gonna say we're gonna win.
The
I'm,
Jets the next week in
we
New
lose
York,
that game too. We lose
I
that game.
bet
outdoors.
Anine can't wait to come here. Well, Anine can't wait to come.
I don't even know if I want to
Seattle,
go to that game.
He looking for you. He
Seattle,
looking for you, man.
Seattle in the
Oh
Benz.
Lord, Seattle.
We lose.
Oh man, it ain't
Tampa
looking
Bay
good.
in Tampa on a
It ain't
Thursday
looking
night, short
good.
week.
We will. That'll be our last television game. They're gonna move our Monday night game.
Okay. Going to Arizona.
Loss.
I don't know, man. I'm just it's really
We already don't
The
do well with
Rams,
mobile quarterbacks. So
the Rams are gonna
the
lose.
Rams, and then New Orleans.
The way we feel about it right
how
now,
many wins we got?
I don't
But
three.
we got 3. I'm telling
All
you,
right.
we could
So
end up 3 and
three
14,
and 14. We're
and,
3 and 14.
I don't. I'm
we
not
could
gonna
end
go
up
there yet.
with the first pick in the draft, and it sucks because
We don't have it.
Raheem decided to trade that away with Terry Fontenot to get a draft pick on credit.
Well, it's three. We're 3 and 14.
So you
Nah, I
saw
ain't
how
gonna.
I started this off?
Yeah,
Fire Raheem.
far Raheem. If
Fire
we
Raheem.
lose, if we lose the next 2 games, I need to see somebody fired. Somebody got to go.
My
It needs to be
question
a
is,
change.
how long we got before Caleb McGarry comes back? I can't believe you know, waiting on that.
And we're missing Caleb. We're missing Storm Norton.
Storm
Man,
Norton. Storm Norton should be back this week, I think.
golly. I
But
mean,
but but again, does it matter? See, this the thing. We
play
said,
calling.
you remember
Well,
just 2 games ago, we were saying, man, Wilkerson playing good, right? He been playing good. He been beating folks. You can't you can have an, a Pro Bowler at every position on that line. You could give us Jonathan Ogden right now. And it doesn't matter if the defense knows,
wait.
oh, this a passing play.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be an option route. Oh, that means I got about 4 seconds to get to the quarterback. They literally are safety pinning their ears back and just going. You can't stop that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
Caleb McGarry ain't no pass blocker, right? He's more of a mauler, right? He want to get out there and maul somebody. Well, if I know the pass play's going there and we just load the box on that side with no thought that it could go someplace else, no thought at all, Caleb McGarry ain't going to help.
it's looking real bad. Real bad.
If Zach Robinson turns this thing around, let me rephrase. If this gets turned around, it will be because Zach Robinson turned it around.
Mhm.
And I have absolutely no faith that he can do that.
Yeah. Clay,
I
I'm gonna
think the
say
most.
this: those 37 play action passes ain't play action passes. That's just turn your back. Just do a 360. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't really nobody's faked out when he decides in the pistol to turn around,
Mm-mm.
go like that, and then turn back around to the ball.
Nobody is faked out. You need to run, get under the center, and run the ball. Run the ball, man. It's harder to see where the ball is going to be handed to. It's harder to see who has the ball if you're under the center. But everybody can see if you're in the pistol who has the ball.
Do
Jesus
teams
Christ.
do teams still run the counter play? Do teams still
Yeah,
run counters?
Yeah,
How come we don't run counters?
because we
because
don't
we
we
some
don't run
dummies.
screens because
Because our offensive
it
coordinator some
won't
dummies.
it won't align unless you get in the. Oh man, get under the center.
It
Get under
seems
the
to me
center. It doesn't
it
work.
just seems this football 101. That's what this seems like, right? This seems like high school level football. I may be wrong, but that's what it seems like.
You're not winning in high school with this offense, Clay. We're not winning 7 games.
But yeah, I want to know, Clay, who you think we're gonna beat? Because that's saying
Just
4 more wins.
yeah, because Justin Fields getting ready to get off now that he won that game. Watch. Mm. don't know, man. I need to go apologize to, and I'm never gonna do a mathematics pick and include the Falcons again. I
I
know
know
that
because
much.
you nailed the rest of them. He nailed the rest of them. I
But
mean,
what
and
but the math
his big
is
pick,
always right except for the Falcons.
man, he did great with that Houston Texans over the 49ers. That was the pick of the week.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You might have made somebody some money. Clay said
Trash.
they are run blitzing every down, and then they just go after the quarterback if it's not a run. They have no
Bootleg.
concern that a quarterback can beat them. We don't have a quarterback that can move
We have we
or
we
willing
have a
to move.
quarterback. So bootleg his ass out of the backfield. That's it.
Michael Penix can't
To
bootleg.
who?
That's what y'all telling me.
Right,
No, he
but to what?
can. His to what you mean?
A
His
bootleg has to
first
be set
drive.
up. It has to be set up. The
You
play
mean?
call has to be set up
But
that way.
wait, this the thing. It wasn't set up at all last year. It wasn't. Last year was the first time we saw Michael Penix under center. Was probably the first time in I don't know how long with Kirk Cousins being the starter. And the first drive, we went out there and ran a bootleg.
Mhm.
Do it again. They already gonna sit up there and be confused because they not used to seeing you do this. Raheem Morris said that in the press conference. He said, "Man, shoot, yeah, they put an extra lineman out there because they third blocking tight end was down. We weren't used to seeing that look.
Man,
Well,
I tell you,
ain't that crazy?
I
Don't
tell you,
don't that make sense?
the way I would
Oh,
open everything up. If they want to keep run blitzing, man, I would have Bijan Robinson handoff, toss it, throw it to somebody, and if you can set up underneath something all game long. Hey, I might throw it. So come in here if you want to. That's what I would do. Three or four times a game, I would do that just to slow down the because we can't run the screen. We don't run the only screen we'll run is a tight end screen, but we don't
You
run it
know, we should
underneath that screen because you can't do it out of the pistol. It doesn't
we should
work.
have held on to Arthur Smith for one more season and got
oh, sacrilege.
and got Ben Johnson. We should have waited one more year.
He wouldn't let
Hey,
Ben Johnson be the oh,
as the head
I
coach,
don't know. Oh, I
Now
see what you said.
he's saying keep Arthur Smith one more year, then go get Ben
it
Johnson.
would
Because
yeah,
we got Raheem, we got locked in for at least 2 years with him.
yeah.
Yeah. I heard Mike Johnson say something interesting when I was driving home from the game. Uh, he said this offense is Arthur Smith's running game and it's Sean McVay's passing game. And
Yeah,
there's
I
nothing in
heard
the
that.
middle to link them
Yeah,
together.
nothing in the middle.
So that when you go out there, they know instantly, oh, this a run or this a pass. Because there's no uh similar
Right,
formations. There's nothing
right.
in there. There's no common formations.
Mm-hmm.
Whose fault is that?
Zach
And who
and
hired Zach?
Raheem. Yeah, I was about to say and Raheem.
How about look?
Gotta
You
call,
remember that?
we got to
You
call
remember that
Tony
scene?
Macaroni to go get him.
You remember that scene in Harlem Nights where where he take old boy in there. He said, "Oh, he was skimming off the top," and he was like, "Wait a minute, you brought him into my organization. Put your hand on the
Put
piano.
your hand in it. Yeah.
Put his hand on that piano. I need to see a broken hand coming out of Arthur Blank's office. I need to see a broken hand because this dude, he." Anyway,
But
I'm
rise
good.
up Falcons anyway.
Rise
Rise
up.
up
We're gonna
Falcons.
rise up.
We're gonna rise up. Might be rising up, going to glory, but
We might, but the rest of the fans ain't. They keep doing what they doing.
man,
Hey, look.
Because to be walking out in the third quarter is embarrassing.
Hey, I left in the fourth, and
Clay
this is
said
my
it was his
son's first
fault.
game.
He said it was his fault. He blames it on the fact that he played Bijan Robinson and a bunch of the draft kings. Like,
Number one, Clay, you need to quit gambling. Gambling's bad for you. And don't ever gamble on the Falcons. Don't
he
ever
said
do that.
those DraftKings and FanDuel. Ah, listen to a lot of people with advanced analytics. See, that's the problem. All these analytics. When have we started? I mean, or why have we started as coaches listening and paying attention to analytics instead of going with your gut? They didn't have analytics back in the day.
Which is why Detroit has turned it around. Ain't no fourth down analytics of that. He was gonna go for it regardless. he go for fourth down regardless. So yeah.
And you hear quarterbacks say good stuff about Michael Penix. Drew Brees says, "Hey, this is good about Michael Penix. He's a good quarterback." Blah blah blah. Kurt Warner says the same thing. I believe Matty Ice has said good things about Michael Penix. I trust them over the analytics, right? He just got to get better.
So
He got to improve on them crossing routes.
What about Lane Kiffin?
You are crazy.
I don't think he wants anything to do with the NFL anymore. He had his time, and he was terrible.
I mean, but
college coaches don't do well. Only a handful have done well. The rest of them go back to the college for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Nick Saban.
I ain't saying head coach. We ain't got to put that much on him.
That's what he's a head coach. He's making more money.
I don't care.
He's making more money now than he will in the pros.
Put your big boy pants on and come see about us.
Money talk. Right now, he has the opportunity.
So you saying bring him in as the OC? Didn't we do that with Sark?
Here's the problem.
That was drunk Sark.
Do you know how much money he can make being the Florida head coach or being the LSU head coach? Yeah, he is gone from Ole Miss. He's gonna make $10 million.
Yeah,
a year. Yeah. Nah,
I just threw a name out there. I'm looking for an offensive guru, and if it ain't gonna be me, then I need to find somebody that's going.
I would really love to see.
I'm gonna apply. I will apply. I'm gonna figure out how to apply.
I need
you want Eric Bieniemy too? All right,
I'll go with Eric Bieniemy.
Hey,
that's the only one that I can
sign
trust.
on.
Huh?
I'll sign on. Eric
I mean that's the only one that makes sense. He was with Andy Reid. When you call him plays under Andy Reid and you learning his system, you're learning more than just his system. You're learning how to craft, craft things. You looking at Holmgren and Mariucci and I think he'll be the one. He would be the one.
Is it time to start changing out our offensive line too, like bigger?
Yeah, of course.
Because this Arthur Smith's running game. Yeah, it's time. It's time to get beefier on the line. And hey, we need to start running up the middle some. Bijan's proved he can do it.
And what Mike Smith doing?
Or hear me out. Or because your offensive line is so nimble and athletic, let's put them in motion. Let's get them running out instead of zone blocking. Let's get them moving a little bit, because that's what you do with athletic offensive lines.
Smaller, quicker lines is outside zone. That's it. Because but a lot of them need two people to handle one person. That's why they do a lot of chip blocking, but they're only good for the outside zone. You saw that in the Super Bowl, how that didn't work when you have some bigger DNs and bigger linemen that can bust up that outside zone. That's why we couldn't run. We couldn't do nothing in the middle. And once they stopped us bouncing outside, then it was on. We had to pass every down because we couldn't get a yard on the ground. So, and we lost.
But go back to when was the first time you saw that outside zone type concept or those smaller and more athletic lines? If I remember,
Denver.
it was like 97 Denver, right?
Denver, yeah, Denver.
And they wore Green Bay out
Yeah,
in the Super
because
Bowl that
it
year.
was new. It was new. You see what I'm saying? That's just like the West Coast offense. It was so new back in the mid to late 80s, and that's why nobody could stop it. Run the West Coast off. I don't care. You can have Jerry Rice, young Jerry Rice, and all that. Run it now and see what happens. Right.
Same the run and shoot.
I'm going to run and shoot.
Hey,
That
bring
just
back
last
the run and shoot. Bring back the
man,
run and
please.
shoot.
That's what we're doing now. We just
We're running and shooting ourselves in the foot. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
but on a lighter note, the only
goodbye.
college football
Goodbye.
undefeated team
And
in
hey,
the
we
state of
appreciate
Georgia,
y'all. Hey,
Division
be safe. Be blessed.
won again.
No, you know what? Congratulations.
Congratulations. It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about
Little
time.
brother finally doing something.
Boy,
Keep
look,
winning, little brother.
I'm going to tell you, if we beat Georgia in that game to go undefeated for the year, if we beat Georgia in that game to go undefeated, I'm going to be the most insufferable bastard you have ever laid your eyes on
That's
up in
fine.
here.
That's fine. It'll be finally. Y'all will feel like we felt against Alabama. Y'all went, finally. You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry.
I take one game at a time. And NC State is a trap. NC State is a trap game. That is a trap game.
I don't think you guys will win against Georgia.
No.
Only because
they don't throw
Georgia. That's a must win game for Georgia now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys can take that L versus a number 3 or 4 team in the country. They're not getting ready to drop y'all out of the top 12.
They will.
So, no, they won't.
Y'all gonna win the ACC.
They will.
ACC.
Not with the
They
game.
got to win the ACC. They got to win the ACC. If they lose to Georgia, they got to win the ACC. They will not make it just based on strength of schedule, because they will have beaten Clemson, and Clemson. Hopefully, Clemson, right? Who else? Miami didn't play Miami. Who else?
Yeah, you got to worry about Clemson. You ain't got to worry about.
You play Duke.
Guess what? Duke. SMU.
But Duke.
They lost too, right?
Duke,
SMU.
Duke
it's they gotta win. If they lose to Georgia, if they don't lose to Georgia, I think they can still make it without winning the ACC championship. But if they lose to Georgia, they gotta win the ACC. They got to, because there's no way they're gonna let them in as a 2-loss team.
Y'all don't.
Why wouldn't they?
Y'all gonna beat the SEC.
Because it's the ACC. You got to be the ACC champ to get in.
Y'all don't have anybody in ACC.
Come on, man. You can't do that. You can't go undefeated in your conference, lose the championship game, and say, "Oh, they can't get in."
With 2 losses in the ACC, yeah.
Hey, man, they did that. Look, listen, they did that to Georgia 2 years ago. Went undefeated and lost against Alabama by 3 points in the SEC championship and didn't get the chance to go. So it happens. It happens.
If Georgia lose, like, okay, for example, they were 7, right? Georgia Tech was 7. They're now 8, and they blew Syracuse out. They did what they were supposed to do in that game, and they're now 8. I agree, but they blew Syracuse out, and they lost. They lost the spot. They lost the spot. When you're in the SEC and you're Georgia's and all of that, you can lose 2 games and get in. When you're in the ACC, if your name ain't Miami, you ain't losing 2 games and getting there.
And Miami lose another one, they ain't going.
Oh,
they
yeah.
ain't going. I agree.
They're going to lose another one because Carson Beck is going to do Carson Beck.
So they got it. I mean, and I take either or, right? I take preferably both. You got to beat Georgia. You got to win the ACC championship. But if you do one of those, you'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
if you miss both of those, you ain't gonna be in there.
Yeah, y'all don't play anybody, so y'all gonna be straight. Just
better
get that passing game. Get that passing game better, because just Haynes King by himself this year.
Oh, you got 2 running backs and you got a tight end that's really good.
It's a passing game, right?
Yeah, that's the only. I don't know. Last year you ain't need the passing game to take them to 8 overtime.
But Georgia didn't play the same defense. This year you can pass on them. You cannot run them. Last year, anybody could run on dogs. Nobody's running on the dogs this year. Only quarterbacks with that passing game. That's all. But if you're not passing the ball, you're in trouble. I'm sorry. You're
My
in
dog
trouble.
Chop out there barking.
And then the Bulldogs offense is a lot better than it was last year.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a shootout. It's
This
gonna
is
have to. Well, it's
boy,
gonna be y'all trying to
y'all
shoot it
better
out,
pass that
and
game. Y'all
And
better
Georgia
get
Tech
that passing
trying to
game
slow it
together. It's
down.
gonna be a boat race. It's gonna get boat raced up out of there. You don't pass that
And
ball.
what's really pissing me off is it's not a home game, right? I mean, it's in the dome, right?
Hey man,
So
Georgia's the home team, baby.
that's
Georgia's
gonna be a
always the home
Georgia
team.
And I'll be there.
Georgia's the home
in
team.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
That team
I'll
all
be
the way out to Athens. How
there.
y'all cheering for that team? Anyway, let's
Hey, right,
wrap this up.
look what Clay said. They still playing spring games. Right. They ain't playing against nobody. They playing against
I'm not
Towers.
gonna take nothing from Georgia Tech. They are playing their schedule. Can't
They
nobody
out there
help
playing
that.
against Towers and McNair and Drew Hills.
They cannot
Tri-City's
help that
on the roster.
Clemson ended up being so terrible.
Yeah.
Duke is not who we thought they were. Colorado is not who we thought they were. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
This team
NC
beat
State is
Miami
a
last year. Now remember that. They was one of the teams that beat Miami.
They ain't got
NC
to worry
State is
about
a trap
nobody
game.
this year. They don't have to worry
NC
about
State
anybody
is a trap
this year.
game.
You know what? And I was looking at the Ladybirds of AFN, and the first thing Miss Pam said, she was talking about the doggone Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket. I wanted to say something to her. I wish I could have jumped on with her. But she representing them jackets with you there. So anyway,
Hey, look, shoot.
I
I
like to see
represent all
jackets with
Atlanta. I represent all Atlanta teams.
right,
Thank you.
which includes the University of Georgia. Because they play at the
Oh,
Dome. They got home at the Dome, baby. That's ATL. Anyway, hey man, this was good. Falcons, come on now, do something. We need a little bit more than what we've been getting. Zach Robinson, two more games. If we stink it up 2 more games, bro, you got to go and take Raheem with him, and take one more person with him. His name sounds like Stitch Elray.
well, you can't let him go without letting Terrence go too. And they ain't gonna do
Terrence
that.
got to
They ain't
go,
gonna do that in the middle of the year. So
and
that's
no Stitch
end of the
Elray got
season
to go.
firings. Yeah.
And we need to start putting together another buying group to get ready to purchase this thing. So anyway. All right, fellas. Well, hey, like I said, we had a good time, man. Enjoy, Darren. Enjoy the rest of your week. Being 8-0. What is it? 8-0 with Georgia
You know,
Tech. Is it 8-0 or 7-0? 8-0.
I don't even see the record right now. First in
8
the ACC.
8-0.
First in the ACC and undefeated.
Good. Hey, right on. We'll see y'all in a few weeks. You know how that goes. Madness,
Trap
hey
game.
man. Enjoy the rest of your evening, bro. I'll be in early. I'll be in early tomorrow, man. So
Have fun with that.
yeah, get ready for this visit. All right, man. I'll holler at y'all later. We appreciate everybody out there that jumped on. Clay, of course, Wide Body, and Chuck. I think that was it tonight. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all soon. Hey, be safe, be blessed. Darryl?
Y'all stay dirty.